Okay, this was a pretty packed month. So I haven't watched the second part of Lupin, and I haven't watched the second part of Generation. Not that anyone should. So let's get started. A lot of criticisms for this one are very similar to the ones I have for Westworld, in that it has a great dynamic cast, a massive cinematic, expansive world, and they're just a bevy of fascinating concepts worthy of discussion. In Westworld's case, it's consciousness, predictability, free will, what it really means to be alive and aware. And in Mosquito Coast, they talk about consumption, sustainability, runaway capitalism, environmentalism, all things that I think that should be talked about more, especially in narrative fiction. But they aren't really discussed. They're just sort of tossed out there as a point of conflict as the show sort of becomes a kind of lame chase show. No matter how well acted and well shot your show is, if the characters don't have a believable motive, it's not going to sell. This show, despite everything it's got, is just mediocre. It has its high points, and it's never unwatchable, and I like a lot of the character work that was done this season, especially with backstory and Peter, and it is quite funny, but it doesn't grab me, I think, in the same way that it grabs a lot of folks online. Like, if you enjoy it, more power to you. I don't hate it, but I also realize this might not be my kind of show, and that's fine. That's fine. I do like it, though, and I will watch season 3, whatever that is, because if you watch that finale, what are they doing? It's pretty cool seeing Netflix have some success with some antler-centric fantasy series, and now if they just pivot a little bit over and just renew Hannibal, yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go, Netflix. You have some branding on your hands, you know? It's pretty good. I mean, it's written by, like, a lot of the people who made The Good Place, so you know it's gonna at least be funny. And the fact that it's just well written is a bonus, you know? I will check out Peacock just to see what the rest of the Good Place team are up to, because Rutherford Falls, I hear, is really good, and the only thing stopping me from watching it is getting Peacock, which will happen. What a warm, comforting show. Why did it take me, like, so long to watch it? That's kidding. I know exactly why. I saw this dumb article, and I thought, no, that can't be true. And now that I've watched all of it, I can say I get where they're coming from, at the very least. Barry Jenkins has described film and television to a certain extent as an empathy machine. And to me, it is that focus on empathy that makes the Underground Railroad so rewarding as a watch, and them so frustrating. Both shows delve absolutely into the trauma and torture endured by Black Americans over history, but it really is the relief and catharsis present in the Underground Railroad that makes it a much more sympathetic and satisfying watch. Overall, B+.
Kevin, watch the light, dude.
Hey, it's back, and it's as charming as ever. Also, Emmy Raver Lampman does a hell of a job voicing Molly. Although I can't help but miss the vocal talents of Kristen Bell, especially since the character that she was supposed to voice for this season, she's not returning to voice act for the show until season 3, which really sucks, because what am I going to watch to fill in that of Kristen Bell voice acting hole in my life? You know, do I rewatch Frozen? Do I watch Gossip Girl? Oh, I'm gonna have to watch the new Gossip Girl, aren't I? Oh no. Like, it's not love at first sight. The plot can seem flimsy at times, and the voiceover takes a little bit to get used to, but I think it grows on you. I think it's good so far. Anyway, here we go. It's been described as the Icelandic version of Le Revenant, and while there are certainly similarities, it still hasn't quite caught me yet. But I'll give it time to warm up. Hopefully by the finale, it'll be a Waterlandic show. Let's put that joke back in the jar. You know what this reminds me of? That new Girl in Red album, If I Can Make It Go Quiet. Yeah. You want to know why? Because I'm not big into either of them, but I feel like if I don't get onto the hype train soon, the next few years are going to be really annoying for me. Uh, guess who inspired this dumb channel? And now if only I had like a crazy frog equivalent or something, you know?